trees are a really important part of the life of koalas. Eucalypts provide the food through their leaves. And koalas particularly like 4 types of tree here in South Australia: the manna, the blue, the red gum and the stringy bark. But koalas will eat leaves from 40 or 50 different species of eucalypts, like this big Tassie blue gum behind me. You can tell if a koala has been using this tree because you can find the poo or the scats around the base, and you can look for scratchings and markings over this tree. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that, that's a ripper. Koalas leave a number of different types of scratches on a tree as they're moving around here. You can see here the little holes, the puck marks made when the koala has stopped here. Remember, the koalas are big animals. They can weigh up to 15 kilos. So they stop for a rest and hold on. Then there are the bigger scratches here as the koala is moving up the tree. When koalas come down a tree, they always come down bum first. When you're looking for koalas, you will of course find them in the trees, but there are other signs and signals that koalas are about.
When you are out walking, particularly around the forest and woodlands, use all your senses. Use your nose to smell different smells. You might be able to smell the urine of a koala. Don't only look up for koalas, but also look down, because sometimes scats are one of the best evidence that koalas have been around. So at the base of these large habitat trees in South Australia, you do expect to find a variety of scats. We have the longer, oblong and very fibrous looking koala scats. When you break these open, you expect to see their traditional food source in the eucalyptus colour. Even a bit of a smell with the eucalyptus as well. But around this kind of environment, you're also going to expect to find possum scats. This may be from a brush-tailed possum. You could even find around the Adelaide areas kangaroo scats, which we have all around the base of this rather large shade tree as well.
Okay, so how do you find a koala in your street? First thing is to walk slowly and look up, look into the eucalypts. You can sometimes see them right up high in the canopy, where they might be a grey or a black ball. But don't forget to look down. You can look for koala droppings here on the ground, or look for scratches and puck marks in the trees, and they are good indicators that a koala has been here very recently. We are so lucky here in Australia that we can share our cities, our backyards, our streets and our parks with so many wonderful different types of wildlife. And the koalas are no exception. How incredibly fortunate are we that we can have a large, beautiful, relatively harmless animal coming through our backyards, using our space with us at the same time. What should you do if you see a koala? The first thing is to leave it alone. The koala might be passing through, or it might spend a few days in that gum tree down the back of your place. Keep your dog away from the koala, and if you feel like it, you can put out a dish of water, because sometimes koalas like to come down and have a drink, and the koala will move on. But sharing our space with these magnificent animals is a really lucky, fortunate, thrilling thing for us to be able to do.
So help us to find out much more about these much loved Aussie marsupials and get involved in the Great Koala Count.
If you live anywhere in South Australia where there are koalas, and you're interested in finding out more about these wonderful animals, then get involved in the Great Koala Count. And thank you for helping us find out more about these animals by being our citizen scientists. Remember 2 things. Your personal safety is the most important, and secondly, these are wild animals. So take great care and do not attempt to touch any animal.